Hello and welcome to Gumbo's Flying Circus. I'm Gumbo, and this evening we have another campaign mission. Viggens are doing some anti-ship and we are escorting them for a successful mission and hopefully shoot down anything that's trying to shoot them down. It's an S300 between Gardata and Sukumi, but we've got really bad weather today. It's got like 3 knots wind to the north, 900 feet. Base, 2100 feet in IMC. And the TACAN is 200 meters left of runway. So we're doing an IFR TACAN landing. That should be interesting. Hopefully you got a map on the kneeboard. So we've got to tune a magnetic heading onto the TACAN and follow that down for a landing and looking at our distance and altitude and speed. So that would be interesting. Been a while since we've done those. So we've got to take off, meet at the tankers, and then go off to waypoint 1, and then we've got IPs east and west. And a DP north of waypoint 1. There's scout elements and a main fleet that the Viggens need to get to without being destroyed. And we've got to attack scout shipping, defend QRA patrols against QRA in patrols. RTB IFR runway 13. So nice and challenging today.
That is simulating a whole barrage of S300s. I just want one on there so we don't ruin the server. The reason we can't go around in a flanking maneuver on the right and hide in the mountains is because we're imagining they are full of S300s roleplay, okay? It will become, if you get pushed into the, too far into the, Jesus, I just realized I put IPEs in the firing range of the S300. How did I not spot that? Okay, so suck it up, suck a lemon, boys. Right, notes that S300 is a thing and will be firing at us. We'll have to do some adjustments in a minute, but yeah. So careful not to get sucked in there because hostiles will want to lead you into there, I can guarantee. Okay, next remarks. These are the remarks that have come down from the commanding officers. The first thing is I couldn't make a decision. Would we have any stipulations on noses cold or warm? I thought to kind of mask our run-in, we should have noses cold. What do you guys think? But the thing is, the Viggens are going to want their noses warm at some point, aren't they?
Well, Cap, they're gonna spot us anyways if you don't put an altitude restriction, so...
Yeah, I mean...
Over the ocean. They're going to spot us either way.
Yeah.
Okay, noses hot.
They have radar, yeah.
Yeah, and I figure there's no point of limiting your altitudes today because there's nothing to hide behind, that's the point. So that's that. Close formation, open formation. I would like close formation for the first 45 miles of travel. Open formation for the second 45 miles. What is the close formation somewhere?
When you can see the whites in the right.
Yes, and so it can be any type of formation you want. It just so happens I like finger 4 in my group, but you guys can use diamond. You can do whatever spread you want, basically. But it has to be the close one. I'm not saying everyone has to fly touching their wings like we do, but, you know, make an effort to try and keep close. You all know this already. You would have done it. You've just got it in written form now. Once 45 miles is up, so we're halfway to waypoint 1, we go to open formation. Can someone tell me what open formation means and what types of open formation we can have?
more spread out, right? Like a combat spread.
Combat spread.
And what does Cap want in his group? What type of spread?
Line abreast.
Line abreast? Oh.
I want line abreast, and your spread will be between quarter and 1 mile, depending on what your team leader wants. We're going to have half a mile spread, line abreast. Why? Does anyone tell me why?
Because it looks cool.
Because that's what they do in the RAF. Right. Next. And it's a horrible formation to fly, but the real pilots say it's horrible, so we're going to be real. Next, IP East to IP West. I've got the coordinates there. Yes, I'm going to have to change the position of one in a minute, but can anyone tell me what we use the IPs for?
Ingress points.
It's like an egress point too. Yeah, a rally point, exactly.
That's well done. Yeah, that's not really what the real Tomcats use it for. The real Tomcats never actually used it. I found a nice story from Stahl. So we're using it as our rally point. That's exactly right. Can anyone tell me what the DP is and what it stands for?
Defense point.
Defensive point.
Double penetration.
Double penetration. Sorry.
Not double penetration. It is indeed defended point. You will all have it set as a waypoint or your defended point on the Tomcat. That is so that we can orientate ourselves toward the bad guys. So once we are fighting, and we will be fighting, we're going to split roughly into 2 groups. One group will have IP East as their rally point. One will have IP West as your rally point. We'll probably refer to them as right and left. So right is east, left is west. So once we've done an engagement, we'll come back and rally up at east or west, depending which group you're in. And that's because you've got to get together. If we don't get together up between each engagement, then we get spread out. We'll lose our tactics. We'll lose our chainsaw, and we'll just start losing. The DP is just a waypoint, if you like, to pace us in the right direction of the combat. We can be pretty sure the combat is always going to be that way. This is the way the Reapers will always work it, so they can do that. Any questions on that? There's 40 miles between DP and IP today.
Well, I have a question about the altitude of the tanker.
Send.
Yeah, what's their altitude?
12, 14, 10, and 16.
Yeah, so it's A10, A12, A14, A16. 1,000.
One question, with the Viggens, they will have what waypoints will they have set any? Or
all they've got is waypoint. I can add whatever you want, but all I've got is waypoint 1, which is 40 miles away from the area, and all you'll know is roughly 40 miles ahead-ish are some boats to shoot.
Okay, only just because I'm wondering if the Cap's going to get behind the Viggens too far if we keep going back to the IP points and the Viggens are up.
Well, the Viggens, you're just going to go in, buy your missiles, and go home. IP certainly point aren't for you; they're just for the Cap rally points.
No, I'm in the Hornet in the Cap. I was just wondering if we're going to leave them right up the front where the enemy air's coming in.
Well, waypoint 1's positioned so that they should be firing, if everything goes swell, at about 40 miles at waypoint 1. True. So they should be able to get assuming nothing goes wrong, they should be able to get the missiles off before flankers or whatever even get anywhere near us, assuming something doesn't go wrong.
I didn't think about the standoff on the missiles. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Saberflight can, go with Dagger on IP West.
All right, we'll sort it out in a minute because we may need to change groups. So we'll worry about East and West in a minute. So defended points, to switch to a defended point in a Hornet, in a Tomcat, can anyone tell me? Manual. What do you have to do? You have to turn to manual on the INS selector, steering selector. Well done. Considerations, we're going to keep drumming this in until you guys get it. Considerations, formation tally. So what does that mean and why is it so important? Why is it consideration, guys?
We need to see each other.
Otherwise,
because we can't, because the weather is so bad.
No, not because the weather's so bad.
Once you've lost sight of your wingman, you'll never find them again.
Yeah, like real life. If you lose sight, like I said when I was speaking to the real pilot, most of your time and stress is finding your guys. So you've got to always find your guys. If you lose sight of them at any point, apart from in combat, apart from when you're firing missiles, then you're screwed. You're on your own, and there's almost no chance you can get back. So formation tally.
Which is what I got my diddling for.
Yeah, or you can, meet at the rally or pick a heading and fly at the same altitude. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, though.
If we don't drill this in, guys, what will happen is you'll all just get to the tankers, fly off in your own directions, and everyone will run their own mission.
Right.
And then I get shouty, and no one likes it when I get shouty. You will be flying together. I will make sure of it. And this is how they do it in real life. We're trying to do it now, how they do it in real life, within reason, obviously, within parameters. So let's get that done. Yes, when you start firing missiles, you are obviously going to lose sight of each other, and then we can go back to our rallies. But this is important. I'm going to drum it in. Next, one instrument rule. Someone explain that and why it's important, please.
Check one instrument at a time and keep visual on your leader.
Exactly right. What happens is you go heads down as a pilot. You change one or more instrument. You change more than one instrument at a time, or read one or more instrument. You look up and you've lost tally on your formation, and that's you screwed. And then you've ruined Cap's mission and the ability to make a nicer video. So, only one rule at a time. Get used to it as a pilot. So, you can respawn if formation collision or a disconnection. So, before I make a small adjustment to maybe the IP East or that S300, sorry, we need to go through the groups. Escort Hammer is Rage, Cap, Signore, Squawk with Stahl, Tebro, Joker, and Kestrel. Buick is Gumbo with Sabre, Whistler with Pograt, Shifty on his own, Kingston on their own. We've got Sabre, which is going to be our F-18s, Shadow and Obi, and our 3 Viggens, Atomic, Daddy, and Trash. We'll have Hammer and Sabre on the IP East, the right one, because I know that's going to be harder, so we might as well just choose it right rather than wrong. Buick will be on the left, on the west, please, so get those points set. I'll go and make a tiny adjustment for the mission.
How do you use TACAN in the Viggen?
God. Doesn't have it.
I thought that was the case. I was just wondering.
You don't. You have ICLS. TILS. ICLS. Sorry.
Yeah,
ILS.
I wondered how we were going to find the tankers. That's all.
How the fuck are you got a tank in a Viggen?
I know, but we're saying we're rendezvousing at the tankers.
How do they find the tankers, guys?
They don't.
Can't they just
They
wait
can't.
until...
Tankers are on top, are they?
Tankers don't tank.
I know they don't, but we're rendezvousing at the
rendezvousing.
tankers.
Yeah, it's a fair point, guys. Shall I put a waypoint? I'll put waypoint 1 on top of those tankers for the Viggen, shall I? And then waypoint 2, I'll put as the target. Are you happy with that?
Fair enough.
You don't have to really find the tankers per se, as long as you're there, and I know you're there, because otherwise you could be anywhere if you weren't.
Yeah, exactly.
You won't be able to see anyone up then.
We'll be there at 600 feet.
Who's leading Buick?
Buick. Well, someone has to fucking do it.
Look at what happened there.
Gumbo and Sabre.
Created a 5th slot.
Whistler's natural born leader. He didn't mind doing it. Right.
There we go.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to take your Rio away from you, Rage, because Spine hasn't turned up.
You'll have to
I'm here.
out a leader spot.
Hey, Cap, I'm right here.
Oh!
What lift you?
We thought you'd have you for your bloody dog.
He seems hurt.
Well, I thought he hadn't turned up.
General chat, damn it.
Right, okay, guys.
Cap over the stump.
I'm going to make, all I'm going to do is move that, I'm going to shift the IP East away from that S300 so it's not anywhere near lethal. I'm going to give waypoints, everyone listening and witness this. Waypoint 1 for the Viggens only is going on the tanker, and waypoint 2 will be where waypoint 1 is now. Now, as Whistler correctly spotted out, there isn't enough spaces on the IP base, so I'm going to go and change it up a bit to optimize, but there will be some people landing. The F-18s can land. I've got you starting 4,000 feet from the runway. Really easy. If I can do it, anyone else can. And one of the Tomcats, one of the solo drivers, I'll make do an air spawn as well. Right, going to start setting Ting up.
By the way, Kingston/Rage, I can't see members general or general chat in the public live.
Banned.
Unminimize it.
I know, it's unminimized, Rage.
Don't forget the Viggens need to be set to anti-ship or nothing, not to strike.
No. Lucky you reminded me of that, because I was never going to remember. Right, Roger.
Why did I need to be set up for an anti-ship?
Because otherwise they won't be able to fire RB-15s.
Oh, I've never had a problem with them just set as...
Yeah, if they're set to nothing, they're fine. If they're set to anti-ship, they're fine. But if you set them to a ground strike or an attack or something, they won't...
Right then, so Sabre and me are in a Tomcat. Sabre is my rear seat Rio for this evening, and looks like we're leading Buick on an escort mission. So we've got to take off, meet at tankers, then go off to our west IP, which the Rio's put in the coordinates for. We're on 122 for our flight channel, 243 which is our global channel, and we've got data link on 312.5 auxiliary. And we're Buick flight, so Yeah, it should be interesting. I'm not big on leading, but there we go. Looks like I'm doing it. So our weather is going to be 3 knots to the north, 900 feet ceiling, 2100 feet thickness. So we're in IMC conditions from there on in. Got the TACAN, the runway 13, and we're on a magnetic heading 119 degrees. So we've got okay all that information and put that into the Tomcat and keep it in our heads for landing, takeoff, and maneuvering and finding people and meeting up and all this good stuff. So it should be an interesting one. I bet there's going to be quite a few attackers. So we're going to need to take Phoenix, Sparrow, and IR missiles as well, sidewinders. And we take some tanks as well, just to keep our fuel up, so we've got some manoeuvring room. But I'm looking for BVR. Otherwise, the Tomcat's going to be struggling a bit. So once the mission's been finalised and it's been loaded up to the server, we'll be joining and heading in to get set up and started. It might be a hot start this evening rather than a cold start. Normally is hot start, so just have to double check everything is as it should be and load. Get to the runway and do a takeoff. So yeah, interesting one. And we're doing IFR all week as well, apparently, on these campaign missions. So we'll have one on Wednesday and Thursday, and then apparently it's snow. It might just be poor weather and rain, but I think there might be snow. So over the land we've got S300, so we can't go near there. We've got to stay away from those areas, and if we go too close we're going to get fired on. Do you want my Rio one? We're at Batumi as well, by the looks of it. Not sure about the how many parking spaces are up Batumi, but there's not many. There's about 6 or 7, 8, maybe 10. West. Yeah, so I was just studying the map there, just to keep it in my head. And Mario's just talking about the leads that we're doing. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of information there. So looks like we've got to wait for the mission to be bunged on the server now, and that's going to be in a few minutes. So 1, 2, 3 waypoints and IP and DP points. Oh boy, right, okay. What's our tanker? We're Arco is our tanker, and that's just a meetup point. So that is going to be on a 22x Tacan. Arco. So that's where we're taking off and heading straight out to. And they're quite near our base as well. So we'll just follow him. Right, so the server's just been loaded up. Right, there we go. So just let's see if we've got the password yet. Alright, that should be coming in any second. And then we can load in. Oh, come on. Right, we've got the password. Right then. So definitely have SRS, and my Rio will be on intercom, so you'll be able to hear our comms and everyone else's comms as well, global and our flight frequency. So there we are. So that'd be nice. Quite a lot to listen to, I think, today. Got to keep all that information in your head, so it might be a bit overloading, but we'll have to see. Oh, wrong mission's up. Oh dear. Right. Right, so unfortunately the wrong mission was put up, so we're just waiting for the right mission to be put up, and then we get going. Oh, almost. But it's coming. Right, there we go. Just recheck the password. Right, Sabre getting. Oh, can you hear the rain and the thunder? Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, let's get in. Oh, look at that loading. Oh, look at this. Oh, blimey. Holy moly. Right, let's get SRS up. We've got to be joking. Right. Radio toggle. And alright, leave server. Another issue with the Viggens, so that's got to be changed. Oh, doing well this evening. Right, so things are just going to be changed because they're in ground attack and they won't shoot anything. So they either have to be none or is in, there's one other option I think. Well, that's the way it goes. Just wait a couple of minutes, just put some music on. Right, okay, the updates have been handed over, they're just going up on the server, then we'll be back in. This was sent to test us. Right, let's chess. So hope everyone's okay. Hope you've had a good day and hasn't been too bad for you, or you're enjoying your day wherever you are. Had a nice McDonald's for dinner, so that's pretty awesome. Not for the health, but tastes great. Right then. Alright, let's join. Right, 1, 2, 3. Right, let's wait for this to be ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going in that one. One thing that's going to be interesting actually is finding the runway. Let's wait for my rear to connect. There he is. Alright, here we go. Roger. Right, so right, let's set this up. 22x. In AAR. Get some lights on. Alright, where's me? That's right.
Can you hear me, Gumbo?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just loading. I think I've got to turn the volume up a little bit. 1 sec. Right, 60.
Request rearming. Copy.
Right, we're on 122 already, so that's cool. Let me just get out of Discord. I need to turn up
Complete.
Right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool, I can hear you now. I've just had to adjust my volumes. Right, I've loaded up. Okay. I'm just putting all the Phoenix and everything on the 2 bags.
Okay, I'll shut myself up and while I do the nav stuff.
Okay. Put the parking brake on so we don't move anything. Right, let's turn off that. Hit that.
you on 243?
Yeah, whenever you start hot start, there's always a spoiler that's kind of sticking up. Half of them. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, lead 243 contract. Yeah, that's a little bit hard to hear. There we go, let's try that. Yeah, let's use that instead.
I'm Charlie 243.
Aha!
Also 5.5. Right.
Right, we're fully armed, I'm fully ready. Okay, ready in the back?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Vehicle taxi into runway.
Yeah, you want one runway 31, I think. Or something.
Are we allowed to line up on the runway yet, or are we still have guys coming down?
I actually don't know. Is anyone still to come down?
Shadows landed on Obi. Take a lead. Take a 3. We're wondering with the data link what address you want each of us. Do you want us, like us as 3 as we are in the sheet, or what do you want there?
Right, I've got 22x for the tanker.
Anyone else in Dagger Flight?
I need to find out where the rest of Buick are.
Radio check. What address are you guys using in your data link?
312.5.
Yes, but what position, what aircraft in that are you using? We're currently set default by as 02. can't all have the same aircraft address.
We'll have 01.
Yeah, we're 04.
Buick 3 set, I'm in GR red.
Squawk conversion set to 05.
Roger, Whistler. Take it you're on the runway now.
Hey, firm. I'm the left position in the 3 slot.
Okay, I'm entering runway. Okay, Buick leading position and runway.
Right, I'm AFK for a few seconds.
Okay. Buick lead, Buick's on runway.
Everyone, get to the runway when you're ready. This is Saber Flight. We are backtracking to runway 31. So just be advised.
I'm presuming that you Buick flight that's in high, was that GR high vis?
I've got GR low vis.
Buick 3 is using the red one.
Okay, so this is Buick 2 coming up on the right.
Roger.
Buick, make sure you've all got matching skin.
Alright, GR low vis for us then.
We were just talking about that, Cap.
Yeah, we're going with GR low vis for Buick.
You won't be able to see us, we're all wearing P-Man's Arctic skin.
Do you want the Viggens at the back?
So we're doing low vis or red?
Viggens in front of the final Tomcat.
Yeah, just choose GR low vis, that'll do, that's what I've got.
So Viggens at the front.
Two Tomcat flights up, well, possibly in the front. Yeah, got the front.
Formation lights are on.
Alright, Buick 3 switch to low vis.
Alright, where should the Hornets be?
In front of the Tomcats.
And who's at the very first? Is it the Viggens or the Hornets?
You pick.
Alright.
Buick forward. Yeah, Shifty with us.
I just answered yes.
Yeah, alright. Couldn't hear you.
Do you need me to shout louder?
Yeah, send some Morse code.
Well, that response was on local.
Right, you got your tech set for the tankers, right?
Yeah, set for tanker 22X.
On my airplane because they didn't want to land in this shit.
So, who did that?
Yeah, I set mine for the airfield already.
What airplane are you in then?
Whichever the lead is of the other group. I'm in their aircraft. Saber flight is set.
Typical, isn't it?
Yeah, I was arming up and I suddenly got kicked out. And I'm going out the server. I was like, what the fuck?
Fucking hell. We alright sitting where we are, I take it we are.
Well, I don't think anyone said anything different. We're waiting for the Viggens to go first, aren't we?
Yeah, they've just pushed there, didn't they?
Whoever's in the Tomcat behind us, can you turn your taxi light on, please? No, we're changing skins range, they're not changing. Yeah, everyone who's on the runway and ready, taxi lights off, please.
Who's the meal sim in that?
Well, you know, if it's a Wilson, perhaps in real life, your lights won't penetrate through my cockpit and into my MFTs and make me blind.
Oh, poor him. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, poor baby.
It's always one.
I know. Right, I've got 22X set on the TACAM for our tanker then. Take off, I'm just going to go full mil and then go straight to the tanker.
It's pretty close. Straight.
Yeah, it's straight ahead, isn't it? What angel should we be at? Does anyone know? Anything above 2,500 feet, I take it.
I think ours is at.
Which one is our tanker?
Ours is Arco on 22X.
We're Buick. Our tanker is at 12,000 feet.
10,000? Yeah, I think it's Angel's 10 for the tanker as well.
12,000. Angel's 12.
Sorry, Angel's 12.
I fucking need to refuel it this way. I've lost £800 of fuel just sitting there.
Yeah, same.
Thanks for Charlotte, as far as I'm aware, we're just using.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
I'm just seeing if I can top up.
As far as I'm aware, we're just using default frequency anyway, so all we need is diddling 4C.
Yeah, we might want to top it as well. We lost 800 pounds already.
Yeah, I'll just set it.
Take off and we'll
Of course, of course.
Roger, Saber flight is taking off.
Refueling complete.
Refueling complete. We're now at 20,100.
Also, have you hit the master reset button? Because I got a master caution here.
How's that? Is it gone? I've got no cautions in the front.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay.
Okay, I'll check.
I'll tell you, we're taking off straight away, are we?
Rearming complete.
Hey, Buick, brakes on, spooling up. Buick's rolling.
Yeah, he should go. So.
Hey, rolling. Full melt.
Man, that tanker's really close, only 7 miles and still.
Yeah, oh, this is. Rotate. 15 degrees. Gear up. Straight ahead. Yeah, it's in the soup here. Coming out 3,400 feet, still straight ahead, 296 degrees. Right, our tanker's off to the right then.
Right somewhere.
Turning right towards tanker. $10 degrees nose up.
Why'd you slow down in the clouds, lead?
We've got 350 knots.
I was at full mil, I went right by you.
No, I'd nose at 15, then dropped it to 10. Didn't touch the power till now. Is the tanker the little arrow pointing up or the one pointing down? Pointing up, isn't it?
It's a triangle. It's a triangle. So it's off to the left right now.
Yeah, it's alright. Right, I've got nose at 5, turning to Angels, Angels 10, going to Angels 12, and just turning towards Tango. Yeah, about 310 degrees, 320, yeah, 310 degrees roughly.
Yeah, you should be able to see him already. Someone right in front of you now.
Yeah.
I see 3 F-14s all spread out. Is anybody with lead? I'm tailing lead now, yes.
Yeah, I see you behind. Our tanker's just dead ahead.
Direct 3, we're going to drop 2 flares.
You guys really need to get out of the habit of using your countermeasures as visuals. You'll need them later.
Flares?
Man, these guys are so close to each other. These tankers are way too close. Oh well. Yeah, ours the lower one because we're almost at 12,000. So.
Yeah, this one just here, isn't it? The lower one. Yeah, our tanker's the lower one as we're approaching.
Yep.
They're all zooming ahead of us.
I'm trailing lead, but yeah, I see the tanker in front of us.
Yeah, roger. Just seen 2 go ahead.
This is Saber Flight. What's the heading to the tankers?
All units, just a reminder, we're not refueling, we are just getting use these as a visual aid.
Hey, firm, what's the heading to the tanker once you take off?
TACAN. Don't use guards, use your TACAN, be smart.
TACAN is not working.
Good, good. Are you using X-ray or Yankee?
Both.
Did you turn it on?
Yes.
AA?
Use your radar and come and lock one of us up then.
Double check.
Okay, Buick's just following our tanker now. No point getting too close if we're just using it as an aid. What do I do now then? Just follow it?
Yeah, I guess we're just waiting for everyone to be at the tankers and then we go from there, I guess. Oh, we lost Shifty, so...
Where's he gone? Oh, he crashed. How did he crash? Oh dear.
Yeah, no, he just got... I don't know.
Yeah. Alright, shit, looks like Shifty crashed. Get flight reporting. Um...
3 on your tail lead.
Roger, thank you. Score come
I don't
out.
see anyone on our tail actually.
No, nor me.
Copy score.
There's one F-14.
Yeah, Buick Lee's following our tanker now, and don't know where you two are.
One of you's flying at the wrong tanker, I don't know who it is. We're at the one that is our TACAN. Our TACAN is...
If you're Angels 10, then you're at the wrong tanker.
No, I'm at Angels 12 and a half.
Right, ours is up here then. That tanker was 12,000, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Those speeds about 350 knots.
So who's this guy at the tanker then? Is that Squawk?
That's P-Man, yeah. Or Squawk, or whatever he's called now.
Lee, do you want to verify you have data link running?
We've got data link running. Yeah, one sec.
Data link is on, so...
Yeah, our data link's on.
All units cap, Hammer are at their tanker. Buick, you'll progress, please.
Buick are at the tanker now.
All of you?
Yeah, all 3. We lost Shifty, unfortunately.
Shifty, you're on.
Shifty's DCS crashed.
Disconnected.
Roger, fair play, guys. Sabre, your progress, please.
Oh, DCS crashed. Oh man, that's a pain.
Roger, have you got your buddy there?
Still going, isn't it?
That's close enough then. Dagger, are you at your waypoint 1 or together?
Yeah, still going.
Yeah, I'm on the right side of tanker now.
You must stop confusing Sabre and Dagger.
Right, thanks
Yeah, I was talking too often.
Please return to waypoint 1.
There's Dagger to waypoint 1, is it?
Yeah, I don't see any of these guys on data link, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, have you got the right frequency and everything?
It's for the waypoint 1 is for the Viggens.
Yeah. Is our data link
I
working?
put the one I put in the sheet in, so.
Yeah, is our data link working?
Can we confirm that when we say we've got data link on, we've got it in auxiliary, so the switch is rear for air to air, like fighter to fighter?
I'm on 3125 and then aux on channel address 4.
Right, 3's on 312 decimal 5, auxiliary 02.
But I don't see anyone on it. I don't know. It worked last time. So
One other.
Yeah. 312.5, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, at least there's nothing we have to warm up or anything today.
Well, you should warm up your missiles when we go.
Yeah, when we get... I'll switch that on when we get going. It takes a couple of minutes, doesn't it? And the Phoenix cooling's already on, isn't it? Does that have cooling?
Yeah, warrior.
Yeah. Roger.
Yeah, it's ready.
Yeah, cool. So hopefully lots of radar for you today then.
They're coming back.
They're coming back? Well, they went too far then.
I hope so. We'll see.
Like a comms check.
Yeah, they went for waypoint 2, I think.
Again, just comms check. Copy that, this is Dagger 1, en route to waypoint 1, circling now at 2,000 feet. Other two Viggens may have to return to refuel quickly before recommissioning equipment.
Oh god.
How far are you from waypoint 1? I'm on it. Circling it now. Well done. Right, guys, that's the cue to go. All units leave for your waypoint 1 or waypoint 2 for the Viggens. Stay in your close formation for 45 miles. See you in combat.
Right, switching to destination.
Destination. I put it on waypoint 1.
Yeah, done. Okay. Okay, I'm heading to waypoint 1 now.
So it's a little bit off to our right, and then we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about 305 degrees roughly.
So now you want to follow the V shape.
Yeah. But try and trim. I've got 350 knots and 12,950. Right, how far are we? 69 miles.
Yeah. The big birds.
Turn lights off. Yeah, when they get closer I can push up to 400. But I don't know where my flight are, they're over there still I think.
Are they off to... Yeah, they're off to our left I think. I don't know what's going on.
Are you guys happy in position?
Yeah, you're fine.
Right, I'm pushing up to 400 knots, going to 90%. Oh, approaching 400 knots. Right, SW cool. Missile prep, gun rates on. Yeah, Buick's en route, we've got 13,000 feet and 400 knots. 48 miles.
Cyber flight is en route 57 nautical miles away from waypoint 1. At Angels 14.
I have really no idea why these guys are not trying to follow us. I don't get it.
Nah, they're just sticking with each other by the looks of it.
Also wonder if we want to have a higher altitude than this.
Yeah, they got a higher altitude as well. It's just playing arseholes, isn't it, really, sometimes. Right, we just won't worry about it and just keep going. What do we do when we get to the IP? Hold. Buick has the big bird on 3 o'clock.
We're currently heading for the waypoint and not the IP.
For the waypoint? We go to the waypoint and then to the IP.
Yeah, we're currently headed for the waypoint 1. Yeah, we're currently headed for the waypoint and then, yeah, we could go to the IP.
Yeah.
IP is further to the left.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to go into the IP, aren't we?
Well, I've changed it to IP now, so you want to go there, you can go.
Yeah, turning left, heading to the IP west.
Yeah, these guys are not communicating at all, so that's not gonna work.
No.
Distance to waypoint 1, please.
See, I knew we were gonna head.
37 nautical.
See, I knew we were heading for the waypoint though.
We're at Mach 77, 385 knots, waiting for the F-14s to pass us.
So let's switch back to waypoint 1.
What do we need to go to waypoint 1 for?
Us? Yep. 14,000.
Well, Captain said, are we all at waypoint 1? I don't know.
Oh, bloody hell, really?
I'm getting lost in this.
Buick's currently heading towards IP West. Do you want us on waypoint 1?
Yeah, I got trails behind us that are going off to our little bit off to our right, so I think they're headed for waypoint 1.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, let's go back.
Right, switching back to waypoint 1.
Landing.
We should start.
Thank God we had a clear mission briefing.
Yeah, I see. I would have thought IP West would have been alright if you go first, but never mind. Buick 2 and 3, you're still with us?
Way higher than this. It's just my opinion.
Buick 3 is echelon left and spread.
Buick 3, Buick 2, I think you're actually less echelon spread on Buick 2, not Buick 1.
Oh, I'm on 2. Okay. Clones are
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, I've got 305 degrees going towards waypoint 1. Trying to maintain 400 knots.
29 nails.
Okay, we got 29 nails. We got 29 nails. I'm turning on my radar, I guess.
29 nails from
Yeah. Roger, seen. Benson in.
Hammer flight, what's your frequency?
We got the right ones, you got the right ones too. You guys.
Frequency.
1, 2, 1.
Roger.
Buick's 10 miles from waypoint 1, have 29s on RWR 12 o'clock.
Buick attack left ones, Buick attack left ones.
Attack left ones, Roger. Right, the left ones are ours, guys. Weapons free, do what you want. Right, so we're looking for those returns. We're going for the left ones. Let's get
right
Phoenix. Let me just get air-to-air mode.
I'll turn the waypoint to IP now.
Right, Phoenixes are armed. Where autopilot's off. We're pushing, push the speed up a bit. Turning. Yeah, Buick 1's going for Phoenix first.
Yeah, well, you got nails to your left a bit more.
Yeah, Roger. Left ones. Let's go. I don't see him on. Are they?
2, this is 3. If you want to go ahead and take the first shot, we'll change.
No, I don't see those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, whoever's got a shot, it's up to you. I'm not that precious.
I've lost them totally now.
Now I'm putting the nose down. Yeah, we've currently lost them on our radar.
2 has still got them on radar, TWS, times 2 targets, range.
Yeah, I can see them on pulse, but not on
Okay, roger. Make sure the left one's on fire whenever you're ready.
Why can't I see him anymore? That's weird.
Yeah, Buick has the left one's locked. We're just waiting for in range for firing.
God damn it. Come on, radar, do your thing.
We're in TWS.
Oh, I don't see anyone. So.
3 times 2 long.
Where the hell is he?
Yes.
Oh, they're up there.
I had him a second ago and now they're all gone. I don't know why. Oh, now I can see him. Oh, how far away is this? Oh, they're really close. I'm gonna stop firing.
Okay.
They're really high.
They're really high. Yeah, let's get up there.
Yep. Can't shoot at them yet.
Alright, we got 29 off to our right side.
Ah.
Lovely. Missiles coming from our 3 o'clock.
Might want to turn out of this.
I've got absolutely no speed whatsoever at the minute. Whoa, what was that? Oh, interesting. We killed Red II in Su33. Oh, that was interesting. I'm still in the chair. Free falling. How did we crash? We killed one aircraft. And then all it says is we crashed. Oh, there we go. Interesting.
you don't have to do this. Actually, still. On the plus side, we don't have to do the land.
Don't know what happened to us, we just blew up.
Because we got a spike on the RWR, but that was at 12 o'clock.
So it doesn't say anything killed us, we just blew up. That's weird. Our whistler's out as well now. Yeah. We killed a few. I got one. How did you get any? Really? Oh. Yeah, mills him. Yeah, it says that you ejected. I'm still floating down. Yeah, Saber's next to me, I think. Yeah, it's weird because it doesn't say an aircraft shot us. We just blew up and that was the end of it. So I've got no idea what happened. I have to have a look on TapView if we've got one. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, you were hit by an R2070R. Yeah. Ouch.
About a mile of you. So data link didn't help at all because we thought it was you that was conning.
Yeah, this
we
was
were for a time until he split us out.
What's that? He was shot down?
Yes.
Okay, Roger.
Well, according to spectators, there's one Sukhoi 27 out there. Whatever killed us has been...
But it was a 33 that killed you and I. And then Obi got it with a 120.
Well, 4 have been shot down.
Both of our Phoenixes, one went dumb as soon as we turned cold.
How the hell did they get past us? I thought we were like seeing them like at 60 miles.
It wasn't our group, it was one off of the other group that came in on us.
Yes, okay, so now
the two that we had in front of us died reasonably quickly. It was a 33 from the other group that came across and killed us.
Yeah, because I was getting warnings from 3 o'clock, so well, I turned and then we blew up. Something got behind us, but yeah.
No, it came from our right. It's
really?
The one from the right group that got us.
Yeah, it was the same one that got me. Is the one that got you, and then he turned around and shot Whistler, and then he got basically one flanker took out all three of us in one pass.
Oh no!
Because Hammer dropped the ball. Yay!
Yay!
One flanker came in and took all three of us down.
Well, good for the AI today then. Bloody hell!
It's sad because I got 9 kills on Auntie's server taking out random spawns yesterday.
Well, we managed to shoot
by my fucking self, no less.
Well, there's nothing.
Yeah, we got one.
There's nothing wrong with that we did, other than the fact that that one flanker just got in between all the groups. So, game over. That's the end of it.
Oh well, at least we won't have a crazy landing.
Well, that's it. Yeah, there won't be any landing.
Yeah. I was more looking forward to the landing.
Seriously, this was all BVR. I wasn't expecting to get missiles in the face that quickly.
No.
Yeah, because we had turned around and we thought the 29 nails behind us was an artifact from the turn. On you know how the RWR can misconstrue where our enemy might be based on your roll. And as soon as we straightened out, we're like, oh no, shit, that's right behind. And we try to pal him, and he's just off to my left, and one got out on us. I had to split us the hell out of that one. We dodged that one. I watched that missile streak by us. At least I think that was it. And then he got a second one off.
Yeah, because you two were high and I was low, and as soon as I saw you firing, that we started to climb up, and that's when we fired. But yeah, never mind.
Oh well, it is what it is. At least we lived.
Poor old Shifty though, had a DCS crash.
Yeah, so the...
No, I can't actually look at TAC view yet because it's still recording it.
Oh, I've left the server.
The 5 have been shot down, 1 ship at the minute.
The Viggens are RTV.
Yeah, Atomic killed a ship. I think Auntie's still going. Yeah, yeah. 1.
Yeah, Auntie got very fucking lucky. There was an an ER that literally passed by her canopy.
Oh dear. Oh.
And they got messy on like frantically trying to IFF all these tugs. What the hell?
Was there an issue with data link then? Was it not working properly or something?
2 of us were on it, and then one of us was.
Huh.
The data link worked fine. The problem, at least the problem from me and Kestrel, was that we looked at, we saw the con, and we went, oh, okay, that's, and we looked at the data link, saw a 14 on the data link, and went, oh, that's Whistler. And yeah, and then got foxed in the face because we didn't shoot at him because we thought he was friendly. Because we didn't expect a flanker to have got past pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Circled right around Hammer.
Yeah, he just literally just went, fuck Hammer, I'm not touching them, and just flew straight at us.
Apparently Hammer felt the same way about him. Fuck him, we don't need to touch him. Oh, cause Milsim.
Yeah, man.
Just made me laugh that that one flanker pilot got 3 of us in one pass.
That's it. That's bad, that isn't it?
Waste of an evening. Right. I'm gonna go and do something interesting, which isn't this.
Roger that.
I missed my wife's school run for this. She wanted to sleep in, but I mean, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll do my mission today. No complaints here.
Wait, you have to pick up your wife from school?
No, we're supposed to be running around a bunch of campuses that we went to previously because they were shit. But this one we're trying to get her enrolled in, they won't unlock her state funding until we prove in writing that she's not attending either one of those other 3. So we have to run around, go get documentation from them that no, we aren't still enrolled there, and to let her enroll in them. It's just a lot of busy work for a 4 o'clock appointment that just never was. Incidentally, it's 18 minutes to 4 o'clock for me.
It's 18 minutes to 6 in the morning for me.
The hell? Where are you at?
East Coast, Australia.
So, can you tell by the accent?
No, actually.
It's my charming monotone, so it drowns it out sometimes.
Kestrel, do you want to meet me on TS and we'll go and test out the daily server a little bit?
Would it?
With some Aussies, you guys speak the King's English so well you can't tell the difference. You don't hear a lot of the stereotypical accents and mispronunciation.
Quite capable of going full Aussie if I need to.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Good night, mate.
Styles down to sparrows.
How many SE-33s were there? Because 5 have been shot down.
Stahl is got 2 sparrows out on the last flanker, which has now turned cold from him, so he's going to outrun them.
Yeah.
How Shadow died 3 times?
Because he's Shadow.
A couple of them probably trying to land at the start.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? That's it's a 5 mile aim 9.
See if we can find someone.
Someone better tell Joker to turn back.
Slit roll spectators.
Well, that's Signori flying Joker. Yeah, so.
Oh, it's all gone funny. Oh.
Joker's dropping. So far past the defense post.
We're watching the clusterfuck mission.
I'm watching it. I've been watching it.
Because we got shot down. This hammer let the sea flinger get amongst this plane.
I was wondering what happened. All these Phoenix is left. Only one aircraft got shot down.
We had just turned cold away from a shot we had just done. Otherwise, I would have never known that there was a guy behind us. Because I saw 29 on the RWR, and I thought it was an artifact because we were in roll. And you know how the RWR can mislocate a plane when you're not, straight and level. So we thought it was an artifact at first until we leveled off, and then suddenly, oh shit, that's in.
Joker. Who's fighting with Joker?
Joker and Signori's down.
Fucking Signore.
Just flew into the water. Oh no.
Fucking Muppet. Oh, fuck's sake.
I was retarded.
He flew right into
fucking Muppet.
I blacked
out.
out.
Here comes Captain Tebro.
It looked cool, okay? It looked
The
cool.
shot looked good.
Dude, that was retarded. Joker, I really wish you didn't fire those last 2 Phoenixes so fucking far away. We would have.
They weren't that far. There was 50 miles.
They were too
behind us.
far. I've done fighting against AI too much. I'm telling you that you were wrong.
It was 50 miles. It was Mach 1.3 at 30,000 feet.
Far. It's too far. Yes, it is. It's too far.
Look,
break. You shouldn't even be on Discord. You should be communicating on SRS. Why?
Well, then you shouldn't be talking
at all. Hear you because they're not on. They're not even in this channel.
I'm telling you, you guys want to watch it.
We're dead, and we're trying to talk here. So don't tell me.
Anyways, do you want to get Star Citizen started?
Yeah, sure. People telling me to break for no reason. Cap, they're not even here. All right.
I was trying to say,
hey, Signore, how'd your flight go, man?
Good until I blacked out.
Oh, you mean the real one? I don't give a shit about this. I was watching the whole fight, so.
It was really good. It went well. It went well.
Really well too.
Very good.
That's a nice screenshot.
Guys, who's willing to do some ATC?
I don't think anyone wants to subject themselves to that.
Did our aim 9?
It was 9 miles, Signore.
If they were hot and they didn't dodge, it could have hit.
Shout out. You can't ATC unless, because if you go into a plane in which you have to talk, you can't see it. Spectators, you can't see.
We still got a kill.
Also took omissions.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. That's what I was saying to you before, so you were using the wrong token.
The one I was trying to get into, they were all taken.
There wasn't an air start one that we was meant to do.
Air start one. As far as I was told, the person with no Rio was supposed to take the air start. That's what Cap said prior to the mission. So it fell on, I guess, Kingston.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't my fucking fault. I did what we were said. I took a ground one. We have 2.
No one landed then.
Kingston should have taken the air start.
Alright.
I mean, really, is this that big of a deal, anyways? Like, it's whatever. We were in visual with Cap the whole time, so.
I'm just saying, Shifty was a little livid.
Well, tell him to be livid at Kingston because Kingston took my spot. Therefore, when he should have taken the air start because he was a singleton. And when is Shifty not livid?
After today.
Lol. Oh, he's livid constantly. All right, here we go. Are we going to start this? Yeah. Rage quit. Alright guys.
Cap's not filming any landings. Faster.
Yeah.
What happened to the wind? It's the rain sideways. It must be 100 knots down there.
He said there was no wind.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't be a proper DR mission unless the wind would have been 200 mile an hour in cross speed.
Right, let's see if they land in this. This is looking quite mad.
Hey Ron, you ever going to join us for the Cold War?
Whoops. That's a pretty good one. There he goes, coming down to glide slope. Alright, let's see if we can make it in. This looks it's a bit tricky. We'll see. It's NDB approach. So you got to know your descent distances and altitudes to hit. Oh, it looks like he's got whites and reds on the Pappy, so that might be on this glide slate. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, he's gone a little bit too low there because he's got all reds, but yeah, it's a tricky one, but that's okay. Coming in for a nice soft landing. Nice down. It's got the glide by the looks of it. Well, I think that's the last one down, so I'm going to leave the server and then we should have a briefing very shortly, and we'll find out what the thoughts are on how everyone else got on.
From Batumi to the scouts thingy, and from back that's like 300 nauticals. So we could technically still go to the GR fleet. It's just like an extra 15 cap light.
And
will be held.
good job, Rage.
What did he do?
He forgot to use the taxiway.
Well, there's another one in front. So yeah. Fuck.
Sound like I'm about to do the sillies.
Guess who nosedive into the water?
Wait.
We watched you on Dark Kingston.
Where
I had about 300 pounds of fuel left anyway, so it's kind of a
clean
good point.
now.
Where's all the
pressure wash
Tomcats? Where did all the Tomcats go?
I think Signore got killed. I decided
We
to
all
do
got
the
killed.
entire mission perfectly and then nosedive to wash the plane. And
I was
think
watching
Ray-
you, and it actually scared me.
Try being in the cockpit.
Yeah, seeing the water in front of your aircraft scared me. I'm gonna drop down to the playground, so see you guys later.
Have fun, bro.
Yeah,
Smart
so
man, get out before the bollocky.
exactly.
Rage's plane just did a loop.
Yeah, I just saw that.
It's out of
Then
fuel
we're
now,
out
I
of
think.
fuel.
So wait, let me get this right. Only
Then
two
you did a
Tomcats
hammerhead.
came. Only two Tomcats came back.
Shadow, I think we explained that why already. Wait for debrief.
Very bad. COB, we are superior.
Yeah, you can't find a tech end station.
Yeah. The Takan wasn't working, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yes, it was.
There was
Yeah,
there was a slide.
That game was very
That's
much
what they
more
all say, isn't it?
Shout out.
Okay,
Shout
well
out.
done, everyone. Right, let's do a little debrief because I have no idea what happened to you lot. Hammer, we've got Rage. Where's he gone? There he is. What do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, so we had really good mission. We took off, we got straight to the tankers. Perfect formation, presumably I couldn't see Kinston, but I guess so, all the way to 45 miles. Pretty much once we spread, then bad cure started to come. I don't know how many we shot down. I forgot to check the scoreboard for us, but I'm guessing we shot some stuff. We killed 5, well, I made the mission, so we killed 9 flankers altogether. Or 10, maybe 10 actually. We didn't have any. What happened to Joker and
Right.
Signora? They both rage quit already.
Just crashed into the ground.
Yeah, crashed.
How? When?
They fired off to a missile and then went into the soup and hit the sea.
Prat. Right.
Signori said he blacked out.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Happens. then we did all that. We went backwards and forwards. By the time we realised it, when we were fighting the last guy in nearly an ATM, pretty much, we looked back and we'd travelled over 160 miles from the base. So we'd gone past the ships by about 50 miles. So that was interesting. So we drove back 160 miles. Perfect IFR landing for me and Tebro, and probably for Rage as well. What happened to you, Kingston? You didn't watch my video, didn't you?
Uh-oh.
Well, some of us work for a living. I didn't get a chance to. I decided my plane was a bit dirty, so I'd give her a...
Yes, indeed.
Fair, I only had £400 of fuel left anyway, so...
£100
of fuel left.
So that was really good. Otherwise, no complaints. Buick, send.
Yeah, so we took off, lost shifty through disconnect, unfortunately. We got to the tanker, then we circled with the tanker in formation for a little while. Then we went off to go to waypoint 1. I stayed low and the other two went up high. We got towards waypoint 1 and saw the Su33s, so we got some Phoenix off, but only one hit, which was ours. But we had one of the Su33s that your flight was going towards Hammer, and he came on and wiped all three of us out.
Oh,
so
wow!
That was that.
Jesus. Hammer dropped the ball.
So watch our video, my video that I made, guys. And you'll see the difference between Buick and Hammer. So every time Hammer fired their missiles, they turned around and went back to the IP. As soon as that missile was out, we all turned around back to the IP.
Yeah,
and
that's what we did, Cap. That's why I found out that the 33 was behind us. If I hadn't turned cold after shooting my missile to go back to the IP, I would have never known he was back there. And by the time we realized that the RWR wasn't a shadow, it was actually somebody in front of us, we're like, oh shit, someone's in front of us.
Yeah,
the issue was one of the flankers coming over from the right hand side into our group, and it got in amongst us, and we didn't know it was there.
So we should have been targeting those 33s. I thought we had missiles. Sounds like we all targeted the wrong guy of that group. You know what I mean? We forgot one.
% sure that it was one from the right, because there was...
Well, no, yeah, because I've looked at TAC view. You actually killed it, Obi, just after...
Did it get in front of us before that? Yeah.
Yeah, it spawned in front of you, and it just literally flew as you're looking at it from the right to the left, and it just went straight through and dived down, came down behind me as I turned around after I fired my Phoenixes, and then as I turned hot again, it 27'd me in the face. It then and that was after it shot down Gumbo, and then it turned around and shot down Whistler, and then just as it was exfilling back towards its own fleet, you came straight back at it, Obi, and shot it in the face with an AMRAAM.
Yeah, I saw it going after Whistler, and I was trying to get back to give him a lift, and then I couldn't separate it from him on the radar, but then that's why I obviously got it.
Well, that was the same problem for us, because I was ingressing back towards the fight, saw a smoke trail down below us, checked the radar, it looked like we had Whistler on data link, on radar below us, in front of us, around that same sort of range. And what the contrail was, it was actually the flanker coming at our face. But we just didn't expect it to be there. It passed within like 2 miles of Whistler in opposite directions.
So, moral of the story is he should never be able to have done that, because Hammer should have had an AIM-54 on it, shouldn't we? So, it somehow escaped our AIM-54.
I don't think that was from our group.
It was. I looked at it. It was a flanker from the right-hand group came out in front of it. If you look at it on TAC view, it's pretty clear.
Yeah, so they're going from the right side and then crossing over to the left side. That group, and then one of them must have just went. Yeah, he just dived straight down to Angels 2, and he came up along the deck.
Was it the lead one of the group?
It looked like it.
Really good flanker tactics from AI there.
Oh. It basically skimmed across the water all the way along.
So that's how it avoided our AIM-54s then. Cheeky. So it goes back to my thing, but I think we should have a low sweeper. It's just one guy who sweeps low.
We did. Gumbo was low.
Yeah, we stayed low, but we were at Angels 13 to 15.
The problem with it was just not seeing it until it was too late.
Yeah.
And then when me and Kestrel did see it, it was already coming up at us, and we looked on our radar and thought it was a friendly.
Yes, fair enough. Oh, okay. All right. Well, one got through. fair enough. So you'll get shot. Okay, fair enough. So who's the next group to debrief? Thank you.
Saber.
Let's go.
Saber.
Yeah. Me and Obi, we took off. We rejoined above the cloud layer. Then we headed to the tankers, which we had a problem finding because our tech accounts seemed to be bugged or something. Yeah, we did a refuel because we heard that the Viggen flight was heading to waypoint 2 and was ordered to go back to waypoint 1. So we refueled and then we headed back to the fight. We got about 2 kills, I think. We had quite a lot of problems with the IFF, but that's about it. We started heading back. I was on final, but I heard that Auntie was on final as well, so I've done a retarded pattern, and after I heard the runway vacated by Auntie, I landed, and so did Obi.
Roger. Oh, Obi landed. There was only one Hornet when I got back.
No, Saber
yeah, I disconnected.
Oh, shouldn't disconnect. Oh, well done both Hornets for doing the whole mission, getting back, and without an AWACS, that's pretty hard to do. Next, I think we've earned ourselves a AWACS in terms of air-to-air, so we'll get
without dying as well.
Yeah, so we'll... What? We didn't die.
So I'm watching the attack view. Signore died because he got too close to the Admiral Kuznetsov and tried to pull sort of a split S to get away from the missiles that it fired and hit the water. So he must have went straight into the soup, hit the water.
See, he didn't realise how high he was because of the soup, but then...
Yep. Then probably just pulled too much, blacked out, and then...
Yeah, easily done, easily done. Yep, okay, fair enough. Right, let's carry on. Dagger. Send.
Rage.
We got to something went weird with my Viggen on takeoff at the beginning and ended up in the water. I don't know what that was. Also, I respawned back in and tried to catch up with Trash and Auntie, but we all got separated once we were called back from waypoint 2. Well, I was at waypoint 1 as they were called back, and then we didn't really rendezvous, but we were close enough. I think we had visual on each other. I got off 2 bruises, so did Auntie. Trash couldn't get his to launch because Viggen, and I think, by looking at the TAC view, I managed to hit 1 Molnir ship.
Well done. That was what I asked you to do.
That was what it was.
All right. So a small error with the nav at the beginning, but otherwise, and obviously Wiggin going weird. Otherwise, got no real complaints there. So well done. And it was a hard landing. Did you all both use your ILSs?
Yep, I landed on my tills and I set it up so I could land on the 1-3 runway rather than it's trying to allow me on the 3-1, which worked. So,
Roger. Well done. All right, difficult mission. It was a difficult mission. There was things there to upset us. So good job. Right, I need to get to work. Can I have from Auntie your track and your TAC view, please? And I think I can get away with it. Yeah, thank you. I'll have both of Auntie's just in case as a backup. If I need anything else, I'll give you a shout. But otherwise, well done. And we're back on what day is it today? Monday. Back on Wednesday for same thing, but we're going to do something a bit different in this campaign. All right, I'll catch you later, everyone.
See you later.
See you later.
Good night, Cap.
So that's the end of the campaign mission for this evening, and we'll be back Wednesday with another one. And yeah, so that was a little bit confusing. We had a few little hiccups, but yeah, it was pretty good fun. But it could have gone a lot better, but that's all part of it. So at least we got to fly, and at least we got 1 shot. Me and Saber managed to shoot 1 down at least before we got shot down, so that was all fair in love and war and all that. So anyway, thanks to everyone that's come watched. Thanks for the chats, and hopefully see you at the next one. So take care of yourselves, enjoy your DCS. Catch you later.